just sitting and waiting training for my new job.
That's me though, like, it's like,
Ready to go at 4 to 5.
yep, like, travel? Like, mornings? I hate mornings. Travel? Yeah, let's go.
Right on morning. No, traveling. I stay asleep. Travel day. Okay, let's go. I saw something I didn't want to see. Now I don't want to ever see it again. Fucking Facebook.
And good evening, and we welcome you to Smithfield Ice Arena here in Smithfield, Rhode Island, and a special edition of high school hockey here on Fanzoli Sports Network. It is the Smithfield Sentinels green and gold game, so a inter-squad scrimmage between the Smithfield side as they split and go through preseason and a chance to introduce players to all of the fans. And for the first time in over a year, and maybe really actually even more than that, to hockey season, fans are back in the stands in Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink, and this place, with the students back as well too, is packed to the gills.
Stay Freight Rampton here now.
So Smithfield is splitting their roster this evening, both on the varsity and JV sides.
15-minute periods.
They're going to play. Yeah, they're going to play the regular. I think they've got the players, and so they're going to play the regulars as they're introducing the starting lineups for the for the gold side, and then obviously they'll do for the green side. We're going to talk about from this fact of Smithfield and what they've got to try to replace going into this season. Connor Dodarian, Cameron Kisberian, Nate Potter, Rafi Negrin, Chris DeSanto, Jack Morrell, Shane Hopkins, Joe Patroon, Alexander Riley, goes out to William Hawkins, and most importantly, Jake Salima in net. That's a lot of people that graduated, and a lot. That's literally that's the starting lineup of everybody. That was like the starting lineup of every single player last year, and that's all got to get replaced this year.
Yeah, it's really tough to replace guys after they leave, after they they graduate and everything. But hey, the beat goes on though. You just got to see who out of the junior class, sophomore class, or even maybe a freshman, who's willing to step up and take that leadership role that you absolutely need.
Players that do come back this year who are going to be so key for Smithfield. Obviously, Anthony Mercurio, a junior last year, he's back. Matt Payne's back. Cullen Pike is back. Nicholas Pike is back. Corey Stevens is back. Zach Rose, Antonio Saravia, Dominic Simonelli, Joseph McConaughey, James Sylvester, hugely important player for them last year as well. Lex Tremblay is back. Aiden O'Connor, Nate Goff, big player as well last year. He comes back. Gianno Maiello back. Frank Lombardi back as well too. Owen Geller, Kyle Gauthier, Dalton Donian, important player as a sophomore last year. Zachary Deshay back as well. Nate Cogswell coming out for his second season. Jake Pedro, Dominic Bellini, Cody Van Gordon back. Did not mention also as well, gone from last year, really most importantly, huge player from last year, Charlie Dosey.
Yeah, it's really hard to replace a lot of those guys, and a lot of those guys, they scored the goals, they played well defensively, goaltending. It's really hard to replace a lot of those key pieces that made your team so successful a year ago. But again, you got to have that next man up mentality. You're a junior last year, senior now, you got to step into that leadership role. You're a junior now, step into that leadership role. As a sophomore too, try to step into that leadership role.
We're going to pause for the national anthem. We put all the particulars in order. National anthem played, lineups announced, and we are set and ready to go for preseason hockey in an inter-squad match. And, obviously, we were talking about players you've got to replace, and Smithfield, they're replacing everybody.
Yeah, I mean that's the unfortunate part, but again, you're a junior last year, senior now, sophomore last year, junior this year. You gotta step into that leadership role right now, improve, and show your coaches that saying, hey, we can fill the shoes of these guys. We're still going to be a very good competitive team, and tonight is your showcase. Really show the coaches that what you're made of. Because it's hard to replace guys, obviously, but. That's high school hockey for you. The beat goes on every single day. You just got to try to be better than the guy next to you. Smithfield,
one of those teams that we were talking about, obviously during pregame and, talking about it actually before in the LaSalle Fairfield prep game. Smithfield, one of those teams that was so close last year, on the doorstep in literally every game, and so close to the playoffs last year. And can they be that team this year that actually gets over the hump, makes it into the playoff?
Well, it's going to be a bit of a feeling out process, too, early on, trying to, get new lines adjusted, because, you've been used to playing with the same guys for about 3 years and everything. Now you're a senior, you're trying to really get everything going once again. So, it's going to be a bit of a feeling out process. This green and gold game right here is going to be a good feeling out process. See what you have out of lines 1 and 2.
And the puck down, and we're underway in the first period of action here on the Smithfield Green and Gold game. Thank you for tuning in on Fans Only Sports Network. This one is dumped down into the back corner. This is the green team trying to work out defensively here. Carrying through, and they get it out to the blue line and push that one up right alongside the bench. Green team in the home bench working left to right on your broadcast screen. Gold team in the road bench working right to left. All right, good outlet pass here. That one's going to get tracked back, and they'll scoop that up in the backside defensive zone. And we apologize on this. We're going to call this one just by numbers, and there's going to be a lot of matching numbers that you're going to see on the ice tonight. The way this really is actually the players that are in the gold jerseys, that's actually Smithfield's home jersey, and then the green is their road ones, and we'll get as good as we can get on numbers based off of last year and players that might be wearing a number that they wore last year, so to speak. Obviously, you know, but then we didn't get told what side they're on, so I'm going to say I'm going to look for a 26 and then tell you it's Chase Rinker, and I'm not sure if he's in green or gold tonight.
You can also see a lot of guys, you know, changing sweaters too, you know, as the game goes on. So, for example, one period, one guy is wearing green, the next period is wearing yellow.
We've seen that happen sometimes.
I went to 2019, the Bruins inter-squad scrimmage before they played the Blues. Yeah, guys changing from their white practice jersey to the black practice jersey. It was
right.
So
it's preseason hockey.
Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of that. Yeah,
but we are
preseason hockey. They bang out the place.
We are playing 15-minute periods as is, so a normal game and field. Here's an opportunity right in front. Gets through. A goal early on for the gold side. And it came from number 20. Was it 28? Yeah, number 28 in gold. And an early goal for the gold side. And they lead 1-0. It's about.
And that slid right under the goaltender, right under the 5-hole. He got a piece of it, just didn't get all of it.
And here's the gold team again with a lot of pressure. And this one's going to get picked off and carried outside of the zone. It's number 18. On the green team, that one's fired, and a bit of a flick off of the edge of the goaltender's glove comes all the way back down once again. And I'm starting to get a feel like I wonder if more of the varsity players might be on the gold side. There seems to be a little bit of a dominance in this opening few minutes of the first.
Yeah, I think we can tell early on that the varsity guys are wearing yellow and the JV guys are wearing green. That might be the way they split it up.
You would have think that they would have mixed it up, but maybe not.
Well, when you do that, you know, you don't really want to mix it up. You know who's going to be on the varsity guys. You want the varsity guys to be playing with each other in a game like this, so that way you can get line combinations down, chemistry built. So it's really all about chemistry on the ice for hockey. You know, the more chemistry you have with the guy, the better that line and you are going to perform. So that's probably the way the coaches decided to do it. They know who's going to be on the varsity roster come next Saturday. So put the varsity guys with one another. Start building up that chemistry now.
A face-off here is won and fired in and save made right away. And it takes us to another face-off coming up to the right side. 11:42 left to go here in this first period. Already one on the board for the gold team. And another shot and another save made as the green team is coming from the corner there in the number 22 jersey, trying to see if they can get something on frame. Every time I say gold team or green team, I feel like I'm Nick Cannon doing Wild and Out or something. Points for the gold team.
Whenever I see green and gold, I just think of so many different variables. You know, whoever's wearing green and gold in college.
Notre Dame.
My high school colors were green and gold. And evidently, one of my favorite teams in the NFL, Packers, they're green and gold too. I can't escape it.
You're stuck with that one. Right in front, and a tipped attempt there.
Yeah,
that one goes wide of the cage.
This Charles team's going to haunt me for the rest of my life.
This one goes back behind and scooted out the side boards. Pinned in the backside boards, trying to kick it around here at Gold side. Working with this one, an early goal from them just 2+ minutes in. And again, firing one right across the mouth of the goal. This one bounces out. And Gold again continuing to dominate right in front of the net.
I like the scoreboard. I think that puck hit the ceiling again.
That's 2 for tonight then.
Yep.
That's two for tonight.
Two on the season. These are counting. I'm counting these as part of the whole year.
Right, exactly. we're going to count this one. Yeah. So we're up to 2. Here's an offsides play that will get whistled down as trying to loop one over.
Number 2 for Gold. He took it right down the seam. He looked like he was ready to do a dangle, then hit it top shelf with the late offside.
.946 left to go here in the first period. 1 goal early on by the Gold side. And a drop back here as they go through transition play at center ice. And kicks back to the blue line. Carried out here. I saw the number 3 and I'm ready to say Charlie Dosey and he's not here. Wow. Oh, man.
Wait till we get the rosters in our hands, then we'll be all set. Well, once we get the real rosters in our hands, when the real games start, we won't be mixing up the names.
No, it's looking at numbers that you've seen that you called so many times, and so you're seeing that number on ice, and you're like all of a sudden like it's like mind flash of like I got these names and numbers memorized so much, and I'm like looking on the ice, I'm like. Oh, yeah, it's like, no, that's not Charlie Dosey anymore. That's not Rafi Negrin out there. That's not, like, these guys are graduated and off to playing in college.
Oh, that's the first big hit we've seen today.
Yeah, big hit and an opportunity outlet pass for Greenside, and that one goes wide.
In an inter-straw scrimmage, you want to be physical, but at the same time, you also don't want to hurt your own teammate.
Arm raised, delayed penalty possibly coming up. Whistle sounds as the net comes off of its moorings. And are we going to get the penalty called? And are we going to actually see a power play unlike what we saw in the last game?
Yeah, a penalty, but still 5-on-5.
This one, they do it right in Smithfield.
They're going to put him in the box. There are 5 green skaters and 4 gold skaters, and so we're going to get an actual. We're going to get an actual power play.
There we go. That's right, hockey. 5-on-5 power play.
So 15-minute periods and 5-on-4 power plays tonight. As we
all right, we're already back to regular hockey rules after the first game.
As we continue on, 1:40 remaining on the man advantage here. To the outside. Kick back in, trying to look for that snipe attempt for the blue line, trying to go to the downside corner. Oh, and a broken stick for number 19 in green, and that caused the problem there as they went to dump it down into the corner, and he's skating away from the play. And I was wondering why, and then looked over, and his blade was completely snapped.
Yeah, hard to play hockey with a broken blade. And face off won by the green side, taken up by number 9. He draws it away. Yellow changes out. 19 does a little spin around, gets it into the neutral zone past center ice. 19 in green, defended by 19 in yellow. Order number 14, he brings it up. Here comes number 19 in green, number 10, or on the yellow side. Number 22, and the shot, it went a little bit wide. It's in battle behind the net. Number 19 dumps it along. Number 9 dumps it back down towards the blue into the defensive zone. Number 22 brings up back around the back of the net to set up his offense. 7:09 to go here in the opening period. Brings it up. Dumps it down along the edge of the board. The puck would be dumped down. Number 3 in yellow will take it up. Pass on right. Does a little dangle. Defended by two guys in green. It's good save there by number 31 in green there. Here comes number 20. Just tried to cross-ice pass to himself. Here comes the yellow on a 2-on-1. The shot goes up, hits the ceiling. And we got a whistle as it also hit the protective netting. So that's the third puck tonight to hit the ceiling. And faceoff will take place in the green goaltender's left. The shot by Gold got deflected wide. Number 17 gets over to number 3 and tries to dangle it in. Saved by the green goaltender. Dumps it around the dangles, blocked out in front. Loops around and cannot complete the pass from behind the net. Number 21 in green is banged up by number 14 in green, but here comes a 2-on-1. The shot saved by the goaltender. And number 1 in goal, we got a whistle. 5:53 left to go here. So face-off will take place in the yellow goaltender's right. Taken up here. Number 18 in green will play it along back. Enters the offensive zone. Banged up down the middle and he loses the puck. Is being hemmed 3-on-1 on his own. Number 26 brings it back out, and green is 26 defended. 26 tries to dump it back around the back of the ice. Number 6 in green dumps it up. 28 in yellow has to be bounced back by number 26 in green. Pass back behind the net. Just about 5 minutes to go here in period number 1. 1-0 guys in gold. The guys in number 12 takes it up for gold, dumps it off to number 4, who dumps it down to number 28, who dumps it behind the net. Number 11 in green will take it up. Number 11 is defended heavily there. Green having a hard time exiting the zone. Taken up by number 15 in gold. Green gets it back, and they're able to exit. Pass just off the mark there. Number 4 for gold takes it up. He still has on his puck a little cross-ice pass behind him. Number 13 over to number 8 in yellow. Number 11, he will dump it off. Number 31 stick handles it away. 2 guys behind the net. Number 23. Here comes the guys in green, stolen away by the gold team, number 23. Green has it. Tries to do it at number 12. He missed his shot. You can tell the varsity guys are in the gold jerseys, as we do have a whistle here. And an inverted whistle there, so never mind. We play on. The JV guys, they look to take it up here. Number 22, and the puck in the net went off the moorings, and the goaltender quickly fixed it. It's probably wide. The inadvertency over number 14 in green The shot from the blue line covered up by the goaltender. We got a whistle. 3:17 left to go here in the first period of play. So looking at the size difference between the two teams, the goal guys are clearly the varsity team, while the JV team looks like to be in green. That's probably how they divvied it up. It is most likely outcome as goaltender had to fix his pads.
If it ended the stream because there was not enough video, no, it's saying they're offline. They need to hit the retry button.
Number 4 for Green, he'll dump it up past the net. Number 17 there for Green. 1-0 to Ice and Gold here as we are approaching 3 minutes up to go here in the first period of play. Shot from the blue line. Number 2 dumps it down. Number 4 tried to play the puck there. Number 17, his shot just went wide of the net. Number 7. Number 9 in goal tries to shove it back in. Number 70 will dump it back in. Number 2. Here comes Green and Yellow with the line changes to 2-on-1, but number 19 in Green has a shot. His shot goes up and over the net into the protective netting, and we got a whistle with 2:02 left to play. Face off 1 by goal team. They trying to take it up around their own net. A little hit along the end boards. Under 2 minutes to go. Number 21, number 4 in puck battle behind the net with 23. Down the dies in goal. Number 3 tries to bring it up. It was heavily defended there. Dumps it down the length of the ice. Number 26 in Green will take it. We got a minute and a half left to go here in the first period of play. Between the Green and Gold scrimmage between the North Smithfield Centennials. Pad saved there by the Green goaltender. We're approaching 1 minute left to go here. Number 15 for Yellow brings up one of the senior captains on this team. Passes back, bound around the net, wrap around, chance, the shot hits the ceiling. We got a whistle, 55.3 to go. That's the third puck in this game to hit the ceiling. So face-off will take place in the Green goaltender's right.
Oh, it just froze.
So face-off will take place again. 50 seconds left to go here in the first period of play in this Green and Gold scrimmage. They're playing regular season rules. 35 seconds to go. Lose him here in the corner a little bit. We play on. Number 12 in a little puck battle on the boards now. Number 9 on Green. He will take it away. Number 18. Looks like it might be a little mix or both. As you do see some guys will look to be on the varsity team wearing green. So they might have switched up a little bit. Maybe put some of the defense pairings on green and maybe the regular forward lines in yellow. Final 2 seconds will tick off here in the first period, and after 1 period of play, it is Team Gold 1, Team Green nothing. Take a very quick break here. Listen to Fans Only Sports Network.
Shot here. Over the head. Yes. With Smithfield playing second round. Somebody scores. Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal. And this one is a long break right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Comes across. Goes out. Steve it. Trying to come over. Eastman with a nice save. The sack puts it back up clean. Inside the 20. Joe Leo with a scissor touchdown. Good boot by Tyler right into the center. Headed down. Top score. See up the side and the score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off this. Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught. As he puts it on the foot of Barado. Barado somehow about the cross. There it is. Good boot by Leahy. Inside the mixer. That would get in it. Elijah Ocean. He's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Second period just about to get underway here. They will resurface the ice after period number 2. Right now it is Team Gold 1, Team Green nothing as we have begun the second period of play. 15, his bullet of a shot went wide of the net. Number 14 for Green. Picked up and we got a quick whistle, 14:44. Number 19 for Green dumps it off. Number 15 in yellow will try to play it back behind the net. And now number 9 in Green will chase it down. Puck battle between there. Number 22 in Green tries to dump it off. Cross-ice pass. Number 9 and a little bit of a breakaway. Saved by number 1 in yellow. What a fantastic save.
That's the way you want to be able to save it. And so you got somebody coming in 1v1 like that.
Oh, wow. That was a great shot.
Way to do it.
One thing I've now noticed, Matt, here, you see some of the more defensive guys, they're wearing the green. Ooh. Very close shot there for being a goal. It looked like some of the defensive guys were wearing green and they got the regular forwards in yellow. So you're right, they did divvy it up a little bit.
Working on who's going to be able to block better or who's going to be able to transition out better.
Yep. That is dumped down the length of the ice. Green will take it in. Very highly contested here.
It's going to go all the way down. That's going to be icing and that'll be a stoppage of play. Oh, they're going to wave it off. They waved off the icing.
They did that a couple times in the first period, too.
This one will be icing, no question about that. And we get the stoppage of play with 13:07 left in the second.
Well, you're helping out some technical difficulties in another location. 3 more pucks at the roof. We're already up to 4.
3 more?
Yeah.
Would put us at 5.
I'm counting the one beforehand, and then 2 more hit the roof, so we're up to 4 already.
Yeah.
We're up to 4 already.
Wow.
It is day 1.
It's going to be a long season of pucks hitting the roof.
Well, over under 100 bucks at this roof. That's my
You
over under.
might be right on that one. Worked on the back side here. Pushed out and through the neutral zone into the offensive selection area for Green. In the Smithfield Green Gold game, as both sides showcase the talents on this team leading into the beginning of the regular season coming up on this coming weekend, as there is a shot and a save made.
And one thing that's very important in these scrimmages, whether you're playing against yourself or you're playing against another team, you don't want to hurt your own guys. You still want to play physical, tune yourself up for the season, but you also don't want to hurt your own team either. As the face-off will take place here. Number 11 dumps around the back of the net.
This one's going to kick out along the side boards. That's a pressure situation to be in. 3v2 right along the boards.
Goaltender will cover up as he left his crease for the stoppage of play. So face-off take place in the goaltender's right. Puck will get played off. Number 11 in yellow will try to play it off. Here comes Green coming up.
That's a good pass. Getting tied up and then caught into the moorings, and the net will come off.
Had a nice little mini 2-on-1, maybe 3-on-1 breakaway chance right there. But the defender was able to get him from behind, and he blew a tire and went right into the net.
That's the definition of blowing a tire. Losing an edge, as we call it in hockey.
Losing an edge, blowing a tire. Listen to Jack Edwards too much time. It's already this year. It's only December.
Oh, if you're gonna go that route, we might pull out a tumbling muffin reference.
No, no tumbling muffins. No tumbling muffins or tumbling pancakes. None of that.
That one I don't understand where that.
I don't know where
the pancake one I don't get. I guess maybe because the puck's flat. Yeah,
I guess. But with Jack, you never know what you're doing, Dad. He's Jack in the box.
Gold working it out of the backside zone here. 2-on-1 through. Offensive opportunity. Shot save made. And that one pops out into the corner. Opportunity for the green team here to try to work that one through. They cannot. It's sent back in. Delayed offsides would have been called. That was erased immediately after the touch-up.
At some point, you might see the other two goalies play in this game. No, they might be the JV goalies, but see who's ready to maybe take that next step up to maybe the third goalie for the varsity option in case your top two options go down with injuries.
That's true, and you can carry 3 goalies on a varsity roster, of course, and we saw that in the game between LaSalle and Fairfield Prep. They had all 3 goalies dressed and on the bench. Early season scrimmage game.
Up around the net. Yellow still has possession of it. Yellow dumps it up off around the back of the net. Shot wristed, looks like it got blocked. Puck in the corner, taken up by number 9 of the green team. Gold team, number 22, he will shove it back down his net. Number 10.
That one kicks around on the backside. Boards goes up and out of play and get a stoppage of play with 9.5 left to go here in the second.
In the first part, in our first game tonight, 1 puck hit the roof, and then 3 more have hit it tonight. So we're already up to 4 in our total. It's not even regular season hockey yet.
And I have to also admit, too, and ironically, Bryce Antok and I were talking about this the other day, doing, I think, actually one of the college games, and we were saying about how we need to also get back into the rankings of the playlists in the arenas as well, too. And Smithfield last year actually was one of like the better playlists that we thought we saw.
Mount St. Charles didn't have a bad playlist themselves. Their playlist is pretty good. As this is center right, up center ice.
Oh, was it? It was set for being hardwired in.
Number 4 on the green team, he will lose the puck here, taken up by the goal team, number 3. He will dump it down the length of the ice.
And that one will create a stoppage of play. And apologies on the clock as we're in preseason mode here.
We're in our own preseason.
Shaking the cobwebs out.
Yeah, it doesn't help the cobwebs. Telling the spiders to go take a hike, find someone else to live, not our homes. So if you're living in my home, you're grabbing the shoe and bam.
That might be all right. I'm gonna give you that one. That was a good one. That was right in front and then sticked away, and it's gonna have an opportunity outlet here. 3-on-2 offsides called. And a stoppage of play with 8:42. And a line changes for both sides. And there's your goaltender change.
Yep.
As the two number ones exit, the 2 number 31s enter, and we've got our goalie change roughly midway, the whistle after the midway point of the second period, so halfway through the game, and we got the goaltender change.
Yep, right as I thought, too. You know, you don't want to kill your goaltenders, you don't want to injure them, and the JV guys, it's a showcase for them, make really good stops and see how you can approach coaches, be that third option on the varsity team. You're there every night, you're dressed, but you're still playing on the JV side, so that way you keep your legs fresh.
Down into the corner, defensively for the gold side. They kick it out and comes back through the neutral zone. 4 back for the green team on the line, and that one will go right in for a save. And a face-off coming up down in the gold offensive zone.
It's tough being a JV player because, one night you could be with the varsity team playing, the next you're back down in JV. So, I feel for the JV guys. I played on JV football my first 3 years of high school, and, it's tough, not knowing when your chance is going to come.
Kind of sounds like some Bruins players on 2-way contracts.
Yeah, that's about half the team.
One day you're in Providence, the next day you're in Boston, and then all of a sudden you're back on a bus to Providence.
Same with the Red Sox, with the Blue Sox and Sea Dogs. Well, mostly Worcester.
Yeah, no, actually, moving the team to Worcester kind of.
Oh, brilliant idea! You're only an hour. You're only an hour
not like
away.
Pawtucket was far away, but still, and actually, a beautiful new stadium in Polar Park.
I've been there.
Very
nice ballpark.
Gorgeous stadium. How about there?
I plan on going back during the MLB lockout if it goes into the spring months.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, let's hope it doesn't get to that point. I'd like to visit Fenway Park in 2022.
Yeah. True. See what happens with all that. 7:23 left to go here in the second period. Just the one goal early in the first period side from the gold team. And one more high school hockey tune-up game tomorrow, as that one is snagged right out of the air. All right, good save. One more high school hockey tune-up game tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time from Lynch Ice Arena in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. It will be the Moses Brown Quakers as they take on the Natick Redhawks as they get ready for their RIIL Division I season.
Every team needs to tune up one way or another, whether it's one preseason game or 4.
Yeah, Moses Brown, one of those teams like Smithfield last year, on the cusp, like to the last day of the season, to try to see if they could find themselves a way into the playoffs. And in fact, it was the game here between Moses Brown and Smithfield that made the decision. Had Moses Brown won that game, they would have been in. Instead, Smithfield won. They went in, immediately got bounced out in the first round.
I mean, that's what happens. You waste a lot of energy, just trying to get into the dance. And then when you get to the dance, you're out of energy, and the team that's fresh, they just go.
Yep, they did, and Smithfield got in.
I'm not trying to say anything mean, but they cleaned up their business and sent you packing.
Smithfield got in on the benefit of that win over Moses Brown, and then promptly was dismissed from the postseason in the first round, and then LaSalle went on to have the battle against Mount St. Charles. Hendricken had its battle, and then we should have seen Mount St. Charles Bishop Hendricken in the state finals, and
thank you, COVID.
COVID happened, and all of a sudden we have co-champions again for another year, and it's Mount St. Charles and Bishop Hendricken as co-champions again. There's a huge shot that came from the number 3 in gold.
I mean, that's the battle that all teams are going to have that fight with again too. The total battle. Who has the virus, who doesn't have the virus. Who needs to sit out here.
Shot score from number 20 in gold. A sniper shot from the edge of the circle, and it's 2-0 to the gold side.
Very, very quick wrist shot there. Just quickly finish my thought. COVID's going to be around for a while. These teams are going to have to deal with it. And it's going to be tough to see, who has virus, who doesn't, etc. So, it's something that all teams all over the country are going to have. But, it's good to see that the season is back to normal. You have to get it back to normal. At some point, we have to move forward, and I think it's a good first step, but, still take all the precautions needed.
And it's a regular 20-game season this year, plus the playoffs, and look forward to bringing a lot of that action to you here on Fans Only Sports Network. If you have not gotten your high school home ice access pass yet, go to Fans Only Sports. It's Fans Only, SPRTZ.ticketspice.com/HS hockey. Or you can also go to Fans Only Sports. It's Fans Only, SPRTZ.com, and click on the high school hockey logo in the right-hand side of the main page. Big hit down in the corner. That's teammate against teammate. Number 14 just laid in to number 10 in gold.
Hey, it's okay to be physical. Just don't hurt your own teammate, because you might need them later on in the year.
You're going to need them next weekend.
Yeah.
The season gets into earnest next week, and there's a huge shot from the gold team's number 12, sniping one from the corner and a save made. You need them next weekend as the season gets into all things earnest.
Yeah, the real season starts a week from today. Got to be ready to go.
And taking a look at the schedule, of course, we mentioned that Moses Brown Natick game. We'll have that tomorrow. And then when we get into all things being on December 10th, Smithfield will be here against Warwick. That game slated for 7 p.m. Eastern Time face-off. A lot of really good games on opening night. Burrillville, Mount St. Charles from Burrillville. You got Smithfield against Warwick. Warwick coming up to Division I this year. Huge jump for them, for the Warwick Co-op. Coming up to D1 this year, having to tangle with the likes of LaSalle and Hendricken and Smithfield and Cumberland.
They're going to have a very no disrespect to them, but when you're facing those type of competition, you have to be ready, especially against a team like LaSalle and Mount St. Charles. The smallest mistake can turn into a goal on you in an instant.
Yeah, LaSalle opening up against Cumberland. That obviously a home game as well for LaSalle. Moses Brown opening against East Greenwich. Big game, obviously, for them there. And looking down a little bit into D2 and the defending state champions, Cranston West, having to open up against Lincoln. And Cranston West against Lincoln, you might be in game 1 of the season. You might be seeing a preview as there's a huge hit again in the corner.
Preview of a state championship.
You might be seeing a preview of the state championship this year. Those are two sides that are absolutely loaded this year, and could very well, we could be sitting here in March talking about a West Lincoln finals.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of matchups you can see. We could finally see the Mount St. Charles Bishop Hendricken final that we've been neglected of 2 years in a row. Those two teams finally meet for, both teams are looking at each other and say, hey, third time's the charm.
Yeah, it's true. There's a huge save on the other side, as well as the ice with 5 skaters aside, though, seems to be opening up larger.
Yeah, you're starting to see a little bit of, guys trying to give each other a little bit of wiggle room, maybe trying to set up some zones and everything else.
Most of those guys graduated. All those guys graduated. That's why I said I'm looking out there. I'm seeing 3, and I'm thinking that's not those. So 4's not neighboring. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's all.
We're talking about this game, and obviously to us, we're calling this to the best way that we possibly can.
It's very hard without a clear roster.
We don't have a roster. We don't have names to either side. Like we were talking about this back at the beginning of the broadcast. How many players on this Smithfield side graduated and moved on? So you look out there, you see a number, and you're thinking like, oh yeah, and it's not that player.
Yep.
And then obviously, duplicate numbers on both sides. We just had somebody mention that to us and everything. So you're looking and you're seeing 4 in gold and you're seeing 4 in green, and that's actually 2 different people, where normally that 4 on the roster is 1 player.
Yep.
So a lot of things to be said, as to mention 4 in green out here right now, and clearly
4 in gold's out there.
Clearly different than
the height difference.
Right.
No, I mean I'm not trying to say someone's short here, but you look at the height and the size difference between the 4 on the green side and the 4 on the gold side. You can tell the number 4 on the gold side is the varsity guy, and the poor 4 guy.
You never know. I mean, you might find those guys that are just the short players that can crank it. And it's I think of like I could think of a player we'll see this season, Harry Giuliano, short side player, Jake Drowan, or I just said Jake Drowan, Jack Drowan. This is the conversation that actually we were having, not you and I, but I was actually having with someone else about with picking up college hockey this year. We're seeing some of these guys who we actually saw play as seniors last year on their high school teams,
freshmen
who are on Bryant, who are on PC Club, who are on the URI Club teams, and so we're calling these names and we're realizing, these are the same players. So it's like looking at it, it's like seeing like Kevin Caniset, seeing Clavitt, seeing Drowan, seeing like the other, and we're talking about the other Drowan, not the one who's still at Bishop Hendricken, as that one's going to get sticked up into the netting, but it's going to be as the horn sounds, and so the gold team has added another one to the board. They lead 2-0 as they'll take the elongated break and resurface the ice. We'll take that break as well. You're watching a special edition of Rhode Island High School Hockey Face-Off, the Smithfield Green and Gold game here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pickoff return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and that's first down. Did he get it? He did. Shot here. Over the head. With Smithfield. Bryant taking a hold. Stands right up. Savannah scores. Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal. And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal.
Off right at the net cord.
Gosh, look out and save it. Trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save for Sack. Puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Good beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and a carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one down across. There it is. Big beat by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and more. He's in.
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down
20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pickoff return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and that's first down. Did he get it? He did. Shot here. Over the head. With Smithfield. Bryant taking a hold. Stands right up. Savannah scores. Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal. And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal.
Off right at the net cord.
Gosh, Goes out and sees it. Hit for
Trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Leahy. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off it.
carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with that across. There it is. Big beat by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Oceani's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. It's in.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Goes right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pick off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. And it's tipped and caught.
That's first down. Did he get it? He did.
Shot here. Over the head.
With Smithfield. Bryant taking the hand. Stands right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So gosh, goes out and sees it. Hit for trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Leahy. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off it.
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with that across. There it is. Big beat by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Oceani's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. It's in.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Goes right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and caught. That's first down. Did he get it? He did. Shot here. Over the head. With Smithfield. Bryant taking the hand. Stands right up. Somebody scores. Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
We welcome you back for third period action from Smithfield Ice Arena, the Smithfield Green and Gold game, tuning up to game one of the regular season coming on December 10th. And it's 2-0 to the Gold team side. Seeming like they've dominated the offensive side of the game throughout proceedings.
Yeah, so far they really have tonight. You know, it's a lot of the varsity guys are really taking to the offense right now. They're really trying to just get their legs going, see if they can find some sort of consistency with the line combinations, and just get comfortable and get their feet wet before the season starts.
A change in net prior to the midway point of the second period, and so we continue on with the quote-unquote backup goaltenders in net, and a 2-0 lead to the Gold side as we go through this third period of play, and a stoppage of play for a puck out of play. Look at a fresh piece of rubber from the scorer's box, and we'll get a face-off.
The whole rink is covered with the net, with the exception of the benches. How do you lose a puck over the net? That's what I would like to know.
That one right in front, and a shot attempt save made there by the goaltender in green wearing number 1, and it made me want to say Jake Salima, and again another Smithfield player who graduated and went off to college in the off season.
Off to greener pastures.
He had a phenomenal career here for the Smithfield Sentinels, and I think, if you have to, tip your hat to a goalkeeper who put up 4 years of just absolutely amazing hockey. It was Jake Salima in net. I feel like any Smithfield game that we called, just the amount of times that we kept on saying, "Saved by Salima, saved by Salima, saved by Salima," was just phenomenal.
Yeah, very good goaltender for the Smithfield team, and it's a shame that he has moved on with the graduation. But wish him luck in college, though. College level is a whole different animal.
Smithfield will open their season at home on December 10th, the opening night of things being, and they do it against the newly promoted Warwick Co-op. Newly promoted to Division 1, that is, for Warwick. Smithfield obviously been here. And a stoppage of play as a big save and maybe tweaked himself a little bit is the Smithfield goalkeeper in green.
Shelby's all right.
You don't want to get a groin injury.
The one that groin injury week before the season starts.
Yeah. Not exactly the place that you want to be in.
Groin injuries, especially for a goaltender, take a little while for you to heal from.
And he is in a spot of bother.
He's in tremendous pain.
Games on opening night. Burrowville against Mount St. Charles. Got Smithfield against Warwick. And LaSalle taking on Cumberland. Moses Brown opens up the season against East Greenwich. A lot of great games to kick off opening night of the Division I season coming up on December 10th. And you'll be able to catch those games right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Go to Fans Only Sports. It's fansonlysportz.com. Click on the high school hockey logo on the right-hand side for more information.
Good to see he's up, but it looks like he's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, just send your leg a little too far out and not exactly where you want to end up, but
he's already standing up, and he's going to try to continue on in this game. You can still tell he's in a little bit of pain, though. Still in a little discomfort.
Face off and continuing on. 13 left to go here in regulation. Gold team leading the green team 2-0. A goal in the first and a goal in the second. So padding the stat lines. Or putting up picket fences, as they call it in baseball. Can be kicked out and carried outside of the zone, moved along here. 17 green. Drop back pass. And scoot that around the inside boards. Right out in front, a centering shot attempt there. Good defensive stop. And can be carried out. Dumping in right in front. Big save made. Finding it in the pile of bodies and making the stop. Officially brings us to 12:09 left to go here in regulation.
Good little test there for the goaltender in number one, where number one in green, try to test out that groin a little bit. Trying to have to make some sprawling saves. And a puck going around, picked up by player in green, picked up by 28 in green. His shot, glove save by number one. He was down to the butterfly, just raised his hand up there, and look what I found. $11:50 to go. Number 8 with a shot that got blocked out in front. Here comes number 7. Looked like it was going to be a 2-on-0. Number 26. Number 12 around the net. Up top to number 21 in gold. Here comes gold team trying to pitch it up on a 2-on-1. Number 21. Shot good. Goes wide of the net. And wide open side, number 14 in yellow cannot pick it up. Number 6 bangs him up along the boards. Number 28 in yellow will dump it around the net. Puck battle behind the net. Number 14 will pick it up here for the gold team. Tries to pass it back. Green team's out, steps out in front, keeps it in the offensive zone. Number 8 of gold. Shot on net, saved by the goaltender, and we will pause for a whistle. 10:55 left to go here in the third period of play, where it is 2-0 in favor of the gold team. Drop the puck, and our clock is up to par now. Along the far side. Down over to number 17, over to number 22 in green. Number 9 tries to shape it away. Number 14 goes around behind the net. Number 4. His shot just goes wide. Number 4, he tries to dangle it away, and inside pass. There's number 15, big hit along the boards. Number 4 in gold, he will chase it down the length of the ice to avoid the icing. Number 14, he will pick it up. Green there. Number 15 tries to go around the back of the net. Dumps off to number 17. 19 in green steals it away, and an offside is called. We got a stoppage in play with 9:49 left to go. Number 4 in green will pick it up. Number 7 steals it away in gold. Trying to tap pass it away. Number 19 in gold tries to pass it around, tries to go in front of the net. Places patch to the rim. Number 19 in green. Number 8 in green now stolen away. Could not handle the puck cleanly. Here comes number 19. Oh no, number 2 on a one-on-one. He dangles. Shot score! 3-0 on the gold. That's to be number 19 with the goal there, and it's 3-0 gold Centennials. So face-off will take place here back in center ice. With 9:11 left to go here in the third period of action. So number 19 scores the goal here. Number 10 will pick it up for gold. Pass back to number 5, back to number 10. Number 2 will pick it up for gold. Gold team trying to press back in. Green team trying to show a little bit of resistance. Number 5 in green. Fanned on the pass. Number 5 in gold will chase it down the length of the ice. As we approach 8.5 to go here in the game. Number 19 in green, shot saved by number 31 in gold. And we got a stop. With 8:33 left. Had 4 pucks hit the ceiling here tonight between the two games. 3 of them in this game alone. They're keeping track of that this evening as number 3 for Goldie will try to bring it up himself. The shot saved by the goaltender in green. What a save. He must have gotten a stick on it. Here comes number 27 in green. His shot goes wide. A chance for green. They could not connect on a pass. Number 9 will bring it around the net. He tries to wrap around. Chance cannot do that. Number 19 in gold. He will try to take it around his own net, but it gets stolen away. Big hit along the end boards. Puck will be dumped down the lane. The ice. Number 3 will chase it down to avoid the icing. Was no icing to begin with. Number 9 for green. He will take it up. Goes coast to coast with it. He loses the puck. Picked up by number 3 in gold. His shot gets fanned and blocked at the same time. Number 23, he fans on the wrist shot. And that will go down the length of the ice. And an icing is called with 7:05 left. Should say 7:04. Our clock's about 5 seconds ahead. Goaltender in green still bent over trying to still catch his breath. Still appears to be all right. Number 7 will chase it down in green for the loose puck. Number 18 in green will try to pass it back behind the net. Number 21 in gold will take it up. Puck battle on the far boards. Number 15 in yellow. Should say gold. 6.5 to go here in the game. Gold brings it back in the offensive zone. The pass will go to the far end boards. Kept in. Here comes Green on a potential 2-on-1. Number 11. Pass to the cross ice. Number 18 failed to win just wide. Number 4 shot save, and we got a stop. With 6 minutes to go here in the third and final stanza. $5:55 left to go here. Gold trying to nurse a 3-0 lead. Green trying to get onto the board here. It's in a preseason action here before the game starts real on Friday. Full high school hockey season this year after the 12 game shortened season last year. It's good to get back to normal here, a normal hockey season. Here, number 23 in green, he'll take it away. Number 11 trying to play solid defense, try to see that puck away for a breakaway chance. Here comes the green team trying to do something in the neutral zone, but Gold is all over him. And now will get shoved into the offensive zone where we got 5 minutes left to go here in the game. And the final 5. Puck battle on the near boards. Puck gets tapped out, kept in by Green. Number 5 on Goldie will try to dump it past the ice, and we now got puck battle in the far end of the net. From the blue line, 22. on green, and here comes Gold once again. 2-on-2, 2-on-3, and the pass goes well wide on the cross-ice pass. We're under 4.5 to go. Now right on Gold, he will track it down. Puck into the neutral zone now. Number 2 on Gold will try to pick it up, but Green steals it away. Number 23 steals it away. Number 19 on Green. Number 9 in Green, he will chase it down. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third period of play. 3-0 Gold. Number 20 on the breakaway could not get it as the goaltender is able to slap that one away quickly. And here comes the Gold team. A 2-on-1 chance, wraparound chance. A quick shot from number 8, got blocked out in front. And here comes the Green on a 2-on-1, number 20. Number 27 just goes wide on the net. Yellow will pick it up. Green will pick it up once again. Number 9 tries to calm it down. That big hit along the boards. Number 20 on 20. 20. The big hit. Big shot from number 15 that is covered up by the goaltender number 1, and no whistle. He brought it out. So we continue to play on. And the net went off its moorings just a little bit, but we're still going to play on. It's not completely off the moorings. Number 23 on Gold. He'll play the puck out. Now number 3. Here comes Gold. Number 29 and an offside. Got a stoppage of play with 2:32 left to go here in the third period of play. 3-0 Gold. So 2.5 to go here in the third period. The Gold leads the Green 3-0. And another quick stop.
I changed the setting in tickets twice, and I think it affected. I changed the virtual event setting in tickets twice, and I changed the reservation setting. We've definitely been getting a link.
2:26, an interesting music selection here in the arena. Puck's dropped. We are underway. The final 2:20 left to go here in this one. From the looks of it, looks like the Gold team was the varsity team and Green was JV. So you might know who will make the official varsity roster on Smithfield and who will be tiptoeing between JV and varsity throughout the course of the season. Under 2 minutes to go here in this one. Number 21 in Gold will take it out. Dumps it into the offensive zone. Number 18 in Green will try to play it out now. Puck battle along the end boards. Number 4 on Green. He'll take it around his own net. Try to set up something. Number 4 in Gold defending. Gold tries to do a puck battle in the far end. Tries to keep it in the offensive zone. Number 15 takes out number 25. Here comes number 11 in Green on a one-on-one opportunity. Puck shuffled away by number 4 in Gold as we approach the final minute to go in this one. Gold has dominated most of the game offensively with offensive chances. So we are in the final minute here of the third period of play. 56 seconds to go here in this one. A lot of hits have been thrown around. Looks like Smithfield is ready to get the new season started as the final seconds will tick off here. And what has been a full house crowd here to watch the intra-squad scrimmage. And the fans in the student section get ready to cheer on this team all season long, as this is dumped into the defensive zone of Green. In the final 20 seconds will tick off. Number 11 and Green tries to fire off one last shot. It goes wide. A big hit. Lost the stick and glove. As a result, the final 10 seconds will tick off here, as the Gold will defeat the Green here in the inter-squad scrimmage 3-0. And the final horn will go, and that will do it here tonight from Smithfield. So that will wrap up tonight's edition of preseason hockey. Thank you for tuning in to preseason hockey here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Have a very good